The most expensive mistake property managers make isn't overpaying, it's underbuying. Hey there folks, 𝗪𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗲, values-driven coaching. Let's talk about one of the biggest myths in property management. The idea that picking the lowest bidder actually saves money. On paper, sure, it looks responsible, it looks professional, it looks even rational. But in practice, and I've seen it over and over again, that decision doesn't reduce costs, it just relocates them. Let me explain. Those hidden costs show up in three primary places with three primary stakeholders: the property manager, the tenants, and the owner. So let's walk through each one. First, the property manager. When the low cost wins, oversight skyrockets. More emails, more complaints, more follow-ups, you know the drill. Suddenly, the manager's time, their most valuable resource, becomes the real cost center. So instead of focusing on leasing readiness and tenant relationships and improving asset performance, they're dragged into the dregs of service meltdowns and fixing problems that could have been avoided in the first place. That's not efficiency, that's a shift in burden. Next, the tenants pay the price. Tenants can't quote your scope of work. They only experience the outcomes that you deliver. So when the low-cost provider cuts corners, consistency slips, responsiveness slows, and even the basics start getting missed. It's rarely dramatic, just a steady drip and erosion of expectations, and over time that shows up in tenant dissatisfaction, renewal considerations becoming questionable, and their ability to even attract talent. Finally, the property owner pays the price. Now this is where the ripple becomes a wave. Everything eventually affects the asset: NOI, valuation, long-term performance. When tenants are less satisfied and managers are stretched thin, service becomes reactive, not proactive. And that hurts market perception, slows leasing momentum, and affects financial returns. So while an owner might see a cheaper line item today, they may also inherit higher turnover, volatile operations, and a lower performing asset tomorrow. Because low price doesn't mean low cost. It just hides the cost until later, when it's far more expensive to fix. Remember that damage control. So consider this: price is what you pay, worth is what you experience, and value is the result when the two are aligned. Okay, if this message resonates with you, if you're seeing how the low bid trap shows up in your business, then I've put together a timely, practical framework called 6 Sales Moves for 2026. It's a free resource designed to help you and your sales teams position your services not as the cheapest option, but as the smartest investment. And you can download it right below this video, because it's time we stop rewarding low price and start selling and buying based on value. That's where growth lives, and that's where the right clients are waiting. All right, 𝗪𝗲𝗿𝗲, values-driven coaching, and I so appreciate the value of your time. Hey folks, 𝗪𝗲𝗿𝗲 here, and if you're tired of playing the low bid game, getting caught in the low bid trap, I invite you to join me on my upcoming masterclass, a live masterclass that's called Escaping the Low Bid Trap and Winning the Right Business. So property managers actually don't want to have to award their business to the cheapest. They feel compelled because price is the only metric they know how to measure. So in this masterclass, I'm going to train you how to change the conversation and have them embrace the totality of your value, your differentiators, your quality, your years of experience, everything that makes you special in the industry in service to property managers. So join me in the masterclass. I'll show you and I'll deliver the keys to escaping the low bid trap and winning the right business for all the right reasons. I've got 4 dates to choose from. Pick the one that works best for you. I look forward to seeing you on the inside.